I just went live on the live stream, guys. Just letting you know. All right. Let me back the hell out of here. Got Taco Bell order. Not exactly sure where I'm going just yet. I'll let the customer know I'm on the way, though. Well, eventually, I am on my way. Gotta make a right. That's what it's telling me. It's probably taking me up to the highway. It should be taking me up to the highway. It's supposed to be. Yep, taking me to the highway. Oh shit! I gotta roll this window up. Good lord! Oh, shnikes! It is so humid, so MFing humid. I've got to use my wipers to get the fog off the outside of the windows for my AC, and I don't have the vents blowing on my windshield. That's what's crazy. Who I got on here? Anybody? The Roberto. Yeah, well, I'm heading home, Robert, and I flip on Uber Eats and got a $15.41 order that had to detour and come off the highway a little bit. But I just went there, and now I'm going right back to the highway I just got off of to take this delivery towards my house somewhere. Oh, it's not. It's somewhere along the way. It's like not in my neighborhood, but I can turn that AC down a little bit now, though. God, this truck is so much better insulated than that damn Nissan. It's amazing. Because this kind of heat right now in my Nissan, I'd have to have that AC just cranking nonstop. Well, I don't know. I've been in the Nissan when it's been this hot. It dropped to 88 degrees. You up late, Robert? On a Sunday. Is tomorrow a holiday for you? God, I'm just trying to get on the highway. Get up on the highway. Get that motor running. I'm telling you, man, since it got really damn hot, I haven't been in the truck in like over a week. Till yesterday when the Nissan screwed up. Still don't know what's wrong with it. I have no damn clue. But it works better now that it's hotter than it did when it was cooler. Hang on, I still got this set on. Give me a second here. There we go. I have my display set pretty dim for that damn Instacart app. Yeah, it's time for bed for me too, but I'll make another $15 and something on my way home. Maybe more if another one pops up afterwards. But I knew that Taco Bell, there's a good chance they're going to be opening. The level of politeness out of the employees at that particular Taco Bell, hands down, so much better than other ones I deal with in the city. I am back on my regular stream phone. Well, mine wasn't working at all until I changed that high side valve, man. I changed that. I haven't even gotten it serviced yet. All I did was pump like 2.5 cans of Freon in it, 12-ounce cans. Because I didn't want to overfill it this time. Oh shit! I gotta get off of Revis Barracks. That's right at the road. So I still haven't had it serviced. What up, Jason? We got Metal Crypto Roberto Dean in the house, and Jason. Mr. Gregory, Sir Gregory. Yeah, I snagged a $15.41 Taco Bell order on my way home. I don't know what lane I need to be in here. Hang on. Holy shit, Nelly's playing on my radio. Shimmy Cocoa Puffs. I'm driving right in an area I would have never, ever in my life driven in after having one little tiny sip of anything liquor. But they disbanded this area called St. George. Now it's maintained by St. Louis County. It's always been in St. Louis County, but we got so many little municipalities here in St. Louis. It's crazy. All within St. Louis. No, they got their own damn mayors, police force, all kinds of stuff. And this was one of the worst of the speed traps in the municipalities in the area. Like, it's 35 mile per hour zone. You do 36, you're getting a ticket. No shit. And it finally came back and bit them in the ass. So the county disbanded their police force, their whole government, for the most part. And I'm already almost to this delivery. Well, it was partially the way home. I'm close enough now. If I get another delivery from that Taco Bell, I'll go back and get it. If it's a $15 one again. Down. That stupid battery light keeps coming on, man. It's driving me bonkers. I don't like any warning lights of any kind coming up on my dashboards. And that's the thing with the Nissan. It's always had that check engine light, but I knew it was for the fuel tank filler neck. So I almost want to run it up to AutoZone and hook it up to the code reader again. And see what's tripping different now. Hang on, I'm looking for the address right now. It's 9014. I'm about right at it. I'll put these hazards on. That's 9019, so it's got to be. I see it. Be right back. I'm gonna deliver some food real quick. And please leave on doorstep. Have a great day. Awesome. All I got, this Uber, all I got to do is run up, drop it on the porch, snap a pic, and come on back. Be right back. Leaving the vehicle running. All right. Oh my gosh, it's so chill in here. Guess I have no idea compared to what it is outside. Good Lord. I gotta figure out how to get back out of here. I'm gonna have to run to the gas station real quick. I just peed before I left where I was at, but I drank iced tea. The damn iced tea, I tell you what, runs through me like crazy. Does this loop me back around? We'll see. But there's a Circle K right down the street. My Stokone's right down the street. My Stokone stand. Just don't know where the hell I am in these neighborhoods up here, though. That's not the street I was looking for. But I think I can make a Blackpool. The name of it's Blackpool. I gotta visit Blackpool, England one of these days. I have friends there. All females. And really hot. One of them offered me a job running some of her bars over there about 4 years ago, and I had to turn it down because those girls would get me in trouble over there. Even had a place for me to live, everything. What the hell do I get out of here? Hang on a second. Let's read this. Right there, I should be able to make a right and then a left. Man, there's a really wide road with no cars on it. What does that say? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Jason. But I gotta do what I do, and no matter what I've done in that Nissan, it may cost me more to drive the truck, but I always make more money in the truck, time and time again, than I do in that little car. So I may just have to keep making money in the truck, work on that HHO generator. What do you know about those, Robert? They took the Mexican pizza away already. I don't know anything about that. I haven't really been delivering food in 2 weeks. It's the first Taco Bell I've taken in like a month. A hydroxy generator, a hydrogen oxygen generator. You build it out of some freaking jars. You put the plates in there to generate the hydrogen, and you're not storing the gas. It's being pumped right into your vacuum system, right into your basically your fuel injection system, your whether it be like your throttle body, carburetor, whatever, and supposedly really helps boost your gas mileage and horsepower, and it helps clean your motor out, makes it run cleaner. Yeah, look up HHO generator on YouTube, man. I asked earlier, but you never saw the question. I didn't know if you ever heard of anything about it. But you being out there on the left coast where the gas is expensive as all fucking hell right now, might be something you want to look into for like your truck or even your Honda or any of the cars. I watched a guy make them out of stainless steel pot scrubby things last night. He put a sock around one side of them so it wouldn't touch, because you got a negative and a positive going in there. I'll be right back. I got to pee real quick. I'm going to leave all the phones out here. I'll be right back. HHO, hydrogen oxygen generator, or hydroxy generator. That's what it's called. I'll be right back. We'll continue. Man, as this Circle K went downhill, I was still running my snow cone stand next door when they built this. It used to be a Shell service station, and the guy that owned the Shell ended up tearing it down. Didn't know that there was a school right across the street. He couldn't sell beer or liquor or anything out of here. Well, now they tore it down and put up a Quick Trip, but he ended up just selling it back to Shell corporate. And it became a Circle K with no beer or liquor. I don't know if I got an order that popped up or anything. Yeah, but this hydrogen thing, your car's not running completely off hydrogen. That's not this HHO generator. This makes everything burn a lot more efficiently in the combustion chamber. Like 100%. Because they claim like 70% of your fuel goes right out your damn exhaust pipe. It's like 30% of what goes into your cylinder heads is actually getting burnt. The rest goes out your tailpipe. Well, the HHO generator helps make everything get burned. Boom, like 100%. And then the hydrogen gets turned right back into water and drips out your tailpipe. I'm still learning on it though. I don't know this shit 100% yet. The videos I've been watching a lot of the last 3 days all have been on that, and crazy cat and dog videos. That's what's been putting me to sleep the last like 3 days, is 3 or 4 days, is if the hydrogen videos don't do it, I flip to the fucking crazy cat and dog pet videos. You know what I'm talking about, Robert. I know you like them. Back on the highway. Heading north. Get home. Nah, there was no Gucci, man. Meet a bunch of people hanging out one night. I'm going fast enough on the highway that the fog built up on the outside of my windshield is beating up and rolling off because of the whatever the hell they spray on my windshield at the car wash. You get like that Rain-X effect. Did you guys hear my Uber Eats go off when I was in trying to use that pisser? Well, that was a pain in the ass. One, I went to the right door, that's the end door, and I'm pushing the buzzer, it's not working, it's locked, and then I read the sign saying, this door doesn't work, using the other door. I miss that. I can read this chat a little better than on this other phone. I got my actual stream phone going, so the picture's clear. This is a 1 year difference. This is an upgraded model up here. 1 year difference. 5G, better cameras, front and back. I will be out working at some point tomorrow as well. I'm not stopping. That was a Ford broke down on the side of the road, but I'm not stopping it open. It's too fucking hot. Too damn hot. No, I haven't got a new phone. I guess, well, this other phone I got a few months ago, a good 4 months ago, I got it to do Instacart with. And I thought I was going to be able to. I got it because it had the tap and pay capabilities, but I've not used that once. But I was just going to use my gig phone for that, but it's been really acting wonky. So I haven't been using that. I want to smoke, but I'm on the highway. It'll be noisy if I do that. Driving through the highway construction here. 5-lane highway, they got knocked down the 2 lanes both directions. It's a big pain in the ass. And this is a very congested area during rush hour with 5 lanes. Or 4 lanes, whatever they have it at. It's bumper to bumper at times. Oh, somebody was flying past me. I'm like, where'd those headlights go that were behind me? I'm doing 65. I'm not driving slow. Speed limit's 55. No, it's 60. No, but I'll be in bed watching those HHO videos shortly. No, I was watching a guy, the cheapest way you could make them. He bought some like pasta container from the Home Essentials department at Walmart with like a vacuum sealer thing on the top. Drilled the holes through it. Used Gorilla Glue to seal the holes around the hose and the wires that go in there for the like electrodes. He used stainless steel pot scrubby thingies for the electrodes, and used 3 for each one, stretched them out, wove them together, and then one side of the electrodes he stuck through an old like tube sock so they won't touch. You can't have them touch because you got a positive and a negative, so you can't have them touch. And then the big thing you got to remember is put the pure baking soda in the water for the catalyst. Distilled water. It's got to be distilled. But don't overdo it on the baking soda, only like a teaspoon. Sure, hang on, what is this? Oh, no. We're not doing that shit again. It's a White Castle down on South Broadway. Remember, I was there 33 minutes in that drive-thru that one night. What up, Bud Soda? Yeah, man, wait, you're back in an F-150? Hang on, let me clear this. I'm not waiting that long in that drive-thru. That drive-thru is fucking horrendous. Steak and Shake. Oh, good Lord, no. That's going to take me way up to North County. Way the hell. There's like 28 miles for $18 now. I'm trying to see what... I wasn't out. Sunday nights, I've been meeting up with my old crew from Sunday nights where we have what's called a weekly wrap-up meeting at a bar. So I was probably munching down, hang on a second, 12.5 miles for $9. No. So I was probably with my buddies at the bar. I went and had a couple ice picks, got back out on the road, just did a Taco Bell delivery for $15.41 that was partially on my way home. Oh, I'm in the F-152. That's why I was questioning it. My Nissan, something went wrong with it yesterday when I was trying to get out to my zone, and it just has a loss of power. That's all I can say. All the gears work. It's a stick. But I don't have DoorDash on right now. I'm on my way home. I just have, I don't know what the other one was you just mentioned there. I'm trying to see it. I'm changing highways real quick. Then I gotta kind of step on it because I gotta shoot from the far left all the way over to the far right. That's a police truck coming up next to me here. Canine unit. Wow, I've never seen that before. Well, you guys, it's just a pickup truck, extended cab, Canine Police. I don't know what area that's from. my buddy does canine down in the city. He's been doing it for 30 years. He drives an white SUV from the city. No, I use Para for DoorDash, but for my Uber Eats, and all it does is doesn't really tell me anything. Nothing that I want to see the extra tip. That's what it doesn't tell me. No, it's the motor's making a weird. In my Nissan, it's a little Sentra 6-speed or 5-speed. It's motor's sounding a little different. Just doesn't have the power. It's kind of like it's in limp mode, but not as bad. Or maybe it is. I've never had a car go in the limp mode personally. I just know what customers at AutoZone explained to me about limp mode, and it seems like I have more power than that. I was able to get it home, and I was gone long enough with it that I worked up a pee and I hadn't drank anything. That's what sucked, because it cost me some very good money making time. And I ran in, peed, jumped in the truck, and I headed back out to my zone. Because I've just been pretty much doing Instacart the last 2 weeks, throwing in a little. Well, last night I needed to make money, man. I had Uber running, DoorDash and Instacart, because I had a very short period of time. You know, Instacart kind of dies off real fast. So I threw them all together. Didn't make near what I needed, but I made something. $89 or something like that. I don't remember. Which wasn't bad. When they first started or added Uber to the pair, I was using them both, but I was also doing DoorDash and Uber at the same time. And then Para, oh God, it was driving me nuts. So I had to, and it wasn't giving me any info I really needed on Uber. So I just quit using it on Uber altogether. I just use it for DoorDash, and I haven't been doing much DoorDash at all, because it's they're making me hit decline twice. Well, I've always had hit decline twice, but now I got to come up with an excuse again why I'm declining that order. And I mean, there's too many buttons to push when I'm trying to drive down the road. Hang on a second. I gotta tilt that mirror down. Don't want to hit my own car. Boom, perfect. I just gotta straighten her up. Yeah, so the Uber part of Para was just ticking me off, so I just quit using it. I just use it for DoorDash, and I don't really do Grubhub, so I don't do it. Yeah, well, when I first started using it again yesterday, the day before, when I saw they were making me hit the decline twice, then come up with the excuse again, I went ahead and checked for an update. I did the update. There was one, and still doing that. I'm like, I can't. This is my problem. I talked to DoorDash support. I'm like, this is why I don't want to use your app, because I'm trying. It's a safety issue. I've already got to hit enough buttons. It's already taken enough tension off the road just to do what little I got to do, like even on Uber. But when I got to hit decline, then look back on, oh, there's decline again. I got to hit that. Then, oh, wait, I got to come up with an excuse. I mean, a lot of times I'm just slapping my hand on the phone. I don't even know what my excuse is. Don't really care. It's one button. That's all we need. Bullshit with it. The reason doesn't matter anyway. You know how many times I've hit, I don't want to go to the store for Raising Cane's, and I still get Raising Cane's orders. I never had one button decline. Well, I did. Actually, this was probably a couple months ago. For like 2 days, I had one button decline on DoorDash, and then it went away. Then it was back to the 2, and then the excuse. Then the excuse went away. And it was the one, I hit it once, and then it popped up lower on the screen for the second decline. And I had to cancel a couple orders because I went to hit the second decline, and then the change my mind button slid its way up right where, as I'm going to push it, the cancel button for that decline, or it was an accept button, slid its way up in its place. What up, Crypto Joey? And I'm like, oh, well, shit, I was not trying to accept that. I was trying to hit the second decline button. What the hell? So I called support and complained about that as well. I mean, and DoorDash sends me, the order I took last night, I'm in Fresh Time Farmers Market parking lot, waiting for an Instacart order, but a 6-item, $14 order for like 4 miles popped up on DoorDash for Fresh Time. So I took that. That was my one DoorDash order in like 2 weeks. It was last night at Fresh Time Farmers Market. I was in and out in like 6 minutes. The Instacart, I'm pretty much usually done with that by 9 p.m. I got lucky last night and got 2 orders after 9 from a local grocery store chain. And even on the second one, I was shocked I got another one, but they're really quick shops. They were only like $12 and $13, but they were right down the street and really not a lot of items. And that second one of those 2 got free toilet paper because I forgot to pull it off the bottom of the cart and they didn't ring it up. And I didn't realize it till I was out at the truck. I didn't tell the customer they got free toilet paper. They'll figure that out on their own. They also got free apple juice because that was supposed to go with the order before that, and I screwed that up. Wait, what? I got a complaint on Instacart too, but I disputed it. The customer said I didn't deliver something, and I know damn well I did. It's on the receipt. I guarantee they can look it up. Yeah. Well, yesterday I couldn't get a Para to work with DoorDash last night when I turned it on, and I went. I just did an update on it the day before on Para, and then I went last night when it wasn't working. I went into settings, apps. I force closed it, cleared the cache like I normally do to get it to work again. Nothing popped up, not one time. Oh, is that what it is? Because even Para sent me a message saying that they fixed the outage or whatever, something with DoorDash. And I'm like, well, I didn't know. I haven't been using it the last 2 weeks. So, and I don't know if you do shipped Bud Soda, but I'd start on that sometime this week. I'm just waiting for the card to come in the mail, the credit card. I know when I first started using Para, dude, it was a game changer. It was the first 3 days, it was spot on every freaking time. And I'm like, this is amazing. And the very first one I used it on, it came in at like, we'll say $12, or no, it came in as $18 and some change. And then Para popped up and said it was going to be $38.42. And I'm like, well, $28.42 would have got my attention, but it's at $38.42. And I went and accepted it, went and picked up that double. It was 10 point something miles for the double from the same restaurant. And the first drop off gave me an extra $20 cash tip. The second one did not give me anything extra, but I ended up making $58.42. I did get the $38.42 for it, plus the extra 20 cash. I'm like, holy shit, this is a delivery I would have never taken. It was under $2 per mile. Well, I ran into some mother-daughter team at Fresh Time Farmers Market last week, and I thought they were doing Instacart, and I said something to them about doing Instacart. They're like, no, we're doing Ship. We used to do Instacart, but Ship pays better. And I screwed up Ship back in November. Well, I didn't. They said I told them I didn't want to work for them. they sent me an email saying since I requested I didn't want to work for them, they took me out of the system. And somehow I tricked the system. I got back in. But I got everything squared away, background check, everything's done. I'm waiting. They're sending me like a hat and a shirt and I don't know what else in the mail, plus the credit card. I can't do anything without their credit card. I'm still on Uber. You hear how quiet it is? It didn't used to be that way here on me. It would still be going off this time of night with bullshit orders, but I've never turned it off. It's still on. I'm getting nothing. That's why I started hitting the Instacart stuff so hard, because Uber Uber really slowed down, and that was my bigger money maker, to be honest. Into every week I always made more on Uber, but DoorDash will blow your damn phone up, and 99.8% of the orders are crap. So you got to decline everything, keeping my average down under 10%, usually more like 2%. I hover around 2%. Well, Joey, your Wendy's is the exception, man, because all the Wendy's here suck. Long waits. You're up in Michigan, though. I was still happy to do that DoorDash order in Fresh Time last night, though, because it was only like 6 items, and I glanced at what the items were before I went in at me. I knew where everything was. The problem with this Fresh Time Farmers Market is when on the Instacart app, they have access to everything the store carries at all their locations. So people will order stuff from that for the location that I'm by, and they don't have it. That's always so aggravating. Any of you guys that's done it knows when you go in there and you got to contact a customer for substitutions and shit. Finally, I won't take this, but it's $8 for 11 miles. I mean, I'm at home. I'm not taking any more orders. Well, Joey's up there. Joey, tell him about the difference between DoorDash orders and Uber orders for you. Uber gives you a heads up, and DoorDash, you don't know till they get there or something. How the hell do you take 4 orders at the same time? Has he got 4 phones? I mean, he could have 2 phones, 2 doubles, or he's got to have 2 different accounts somehow. No, I've never seen a 4 stack. Not even on Instacart. I almost took a 3 stack, a 3 batch order on Instacart today, but I just couldn't do it. I can't stand double batches, let alone I don't even know what I do with a triple. No way I could do that. Well, Joey, you're a manager too. If your coworkers see the kind of fire you got under your ass working, they gotta try and at least keep up half-ass with you. We don't have anybody at the Wendy's around here with those kind of work ethics any longer. Pretty much any fast food joint. Except that Taco Bell I just went to. I don't know if you guys noticed, I wasn't really... Oh, well, you don't know how long I was in the drive-thru because I didn't start streaming until I was pulling out the other end of the drive-thru. Wait, Postmates? Because I'm not on Postmates, but I get Postmates orders through the Uber app. Because they bought it like over a year ago. Yeah, I've been hearing about the strawberry frosty. Is that new? Yeah, he's got to be a multi-app and to get a 4-stack like that. No other. Which Jonathan down in Miami's got this guy. He knows he's got like armbands with like 3 or 4 phones now. He's so I got one set up for DoorDash on a scooter, and then his regular DoorDash in his car. It's just crazy because I hear in some markets it's hard to get on DoorDash. There's a waiting list. This guy's got multiple accounts. I'm gonna turn this Uber off. Oh, I gotta turn GridWise off too. I'm done tracking. I drove 78.8 miles today. And spent almost $116 on gas. I don't do that many, man. That's too much. That's would you have 2 on Uber and 2 on DoorDash? I made like right at $100. Typically, when I was hitting the Uber and DoorDash hard, if I drove 100 miles, I was at 200 or over 200 in sales or earnings. But that was when my zone was here in the city. I branched out to the county. I got to drive out there and I got to drive back. That's about 22 miles right there. But with the Instacart, I'm inside. I'm inside doing the shops. I'm not sitting out in the car just with it running. And I'm not driving as much. So the mileage isn't as bad. And when I am, any substantial mileage, I'm usually on the highway for part of it, because where my little zone, I'm right by 2 major highways here that'll get me to about anywhere. So if it's a $23 shop and it's like 8-9 miles, a good portion of that's going to be on the highway. I'm not cutting through stop and go traffic, so it's actually saving me money on the gas. Yeah, I took a good one I had to drive over to Illinois, and I had to turn around and drive right back. I was in the Nissan though, so it was costing me half the gas. But I still drove over there. I had the app on the whole time, because they've got this local chain, Schnucks grocery stores over there as well. And I've seen orders pop up when I'm over on this side of the river, but not when I was there. I'm about to the other side of the bridge getting back over here into St. Louis, and a good order, popped up for that damn grocery store over that way for like 1.6 miles. And I'm like, well, shit. I'm not going to get back on the highway and go back across the river. So I just continued on. I should have, but I didn't. No, Joe. I've only seen that girl. I don't even remember her name. I don't even know if I had her name right. She was only there that one night during the Blues games. I only saw her that one night. I can't remember what the hell I thought her name might have been. She was cool though, but I think she came with problems, so I didn't bother ever asking. Some of the there's 2 Costco's I can go to really. There's a third one, but it's way out. But I went to the other Costco last week for the first time. I took the Nissan, filled the tank up, because that Costco's gas is cheaper than the main Costco I go to. But that Costco, oh my gosh, it was so ass backwards in there, and I got a terrible signal. I kept having to go all the way back up to the front of the store to get a signal back, reboot the damn Instacart app, because there was an item that they were out of, and I couldn't communicate with the customer because there was no network to be found. So I kept literally having to walk up, and it was way in the back, I had to walk way to the front, and you know Costco's aren't exactly a small store. It was a freaking nightmare. Oh yeah, 5 minutes earlier on that order when I was in Illinois, I would have still been there. Because I mean, it's not that far away, but it wasn't worth me jumping off the highway, getting back on the highway, heading back across the river. I mean, it was kind of an experiment going over there, but no, it was a good paying order that got me over there. And I can't pull it up. I'm on that phone. I've got a whole little greeting I made up. Well, I didn't make it up. I stole it off a YouTuber named Chad. It's a cool little greeting. I took his verbatim and I just changed the name Chad to Tim. Even with those little emojis he's got in there. I gotta figure that Wi-Fi thing out. I gotta start talking to Costco's about their Wi-Fi. Typically on my gig phones, I won't have Wi-Fi on at all because that usually screws things up. And I just checked. Actually, it's this one. Oh, the Wi-Fi is on that, but I didn't know Costco had Wi-Fi. Jonathan mentioned something the other day about it, and you have to figure it out. I've never asked them because if they have Wi-Fi in there, like this Aldi I was at tonight, I did a double and it was a nightmare. I had to do the same damn thing. I had to walk all the way to the front of the store up to the window because they were out of so much shit. It was driving me nuts, and then I couldn't do anything. It just literally the network wasn't. It said can't find network, bright red right at the top. So can't find network, or can't find a network, or some shit. And I'm like, I was so aggravated. And that store was out of so much stuff, so I had to keep going back and forth with the customer, but it was so difficult because I had to keep going back up, rebooting the app. It was terrible. I haven't been to a Family Dollar yet. I finally had an order pop up yesterday, but it wasn't worth my time. But that was the first one. I always see them pop up on the map, and I'm like, I've never got anything from them. And then yesterday I finally did, and it was a garbage order, and I'm like, well, finally I did, but it sucks. I know on DoorDash DoorDash, I got some good Dollar General orders. And I don't think I get those on Uber Eats, but I have on DoorDash. I mean, I made $19.75 or something like that on a Dollar General order, Dollar General order one night. Man, I was in and out in like 5 minutes, and it took me like 4 minutes to deliver it. And I made $19.75. It was crazy. Well, gas, I paid $4.52 a gallon today at Costco. I have the receipts, and I have 2 receipts because they stopped the pump at $100. So I had to put the pump back and everything and start everything over again. And it took another $15.63 to fill my tank. It was a whole lot of gallons. Well, I got a 35-gallon tank, and it was down at a quarter. So 22, like 26, almost 27 gallons it took to top my tank off today. Crazy. And I don't know if you guys are on the Facebook, but there's been a little meme going around with the prices of fuel in France. Here in France, it's $1 whatever a liter. But things are different. It works out that it's like $8 a gallon. And it was somebody, a lefty, saying, it's a global issue. It's not a Biden thing. What they don't explain is Petro, and I'll say Petro because they're over there on the other side of the big pond. It's always been high. It's been high as hell for years over there. I know in England it has, and France isn't too damn far from there, so it's got to be high there as well. So it broke down to like $8 a gallon, and it's always been high. It's been outrageously high over there for a lot of years. This is nothing new. I'm sure they've got some elevated prices as well, but not probably quite as bad as what we're going through right now. Because it's been a huge jump. And yes, here in the States, we know reasons why. I don't want to bring the political shit onto the stream, but things that can be done here in the United States to bring the price down. The pipeline. Open the pipeline. That's all I want to say. Open the pipeline. Oh, and my radio's too loud. I can't have that picked up on there. Every stream I've probably done today, it's my third stream today, is probably going to get copyrighted claims for background music in the stores. That's annoying me. That they hit you with copyright claims on YouTube when you're in. I'm not using the music in the store to capitalize on that. Why in the hell am I getting penalized for it? That pisses me off. Now they're not $7 here yet. Well, your plain store brand stuff is not $7. You get in that organic milk and shit, it's $7, $8 a gallon here all day long. I look at some of these prices I'm picking up stuff at it for Instacart, but I don't pay that close attention because I don't care. I'm just in a hurry to get the product, get it scanned, and get the hell out and make my money. But then I'll go back and shop, and I'm like, holy shit. And I think back of all this stuff, that's another thing I don't understand, guys, with the prices of everything being up so high. How are the grocery stores so freaking busy with foot traffic, people in there shopping constantly, especially like Costco's? I mean, I've been going to this Costco since they opened. I used to do buy most of the stuff for my snow cone stand there. They were never that busy. I can't park where I used to park. I'm talking over here with my hand. You can't. I got to start talking with my right hand. I can't park where I used to park. I always park by this certain this cart corral. It's always packed now. I can't do it. It goes way out further, and it wasn't a close parking spot by any means. It was pretty far out there, but I always had a lot of unloading. I was buying sometimes 300 and 400 pounds of sugar, 4 cases of cups, God knows what else. It took me. I needed space, and I always gave myself space between the cart corral and my vehicle. And now that's like the furthest out cart corral, and I can't even ever park there. And I'm not buying all that stuff now. So I started using their handicap spot, something closer to the door. I'm gonna get a placard, damn it. Meta Crypto Dean. You have a good night, Robert. Good to see you, brother. Hey, was that when they were going down the street and the main street and somewhere in France, literally blowing with a hose like shit out of Johnny on the spots through the courthouse windows, basically? That was insane. Hey, Robert, if you're still here, our gas here was down. We got it down to $1.60 something a gallon before Biden took over. It was down to $1.60 something. I think that's as low as I saw it here. That was awesome. It's there, man. They just got to open it all back up. I mean, we had independence. We didn't need to rely on foreign nations for our oil and shit. It was there. It was there. That's what was driving it all down. But I don't know. I'm no politician. I don't know all that political science stuff. But that last guy in office got me involved in politics because I thought it was pretty cool. And I'd never paid attention to politics in my life. But shit was getting done. I saw a lot of us saw action, reaction. We saw good reactions to the economy, all kinds of stuff. But it's all gone. It's all in the shitter now. In the Johnny on the spot. But guys, I'm gonna go inside. I gotta get out early in the morning. Probably not as early as Bud Soda. I think he only sleeps like 30 minutes a night. He's a machine out there in the gig economy, for those that don't know. Absolute machine. In fact, he was on Pedro's show one night while he was out still working. I don't picking up orders as he's on the live stream. Yeah, I don't do that anymore, Jason. It's not good for you. That's why I keep, well, like I woke up early today, like at 5 something, thinking it was 8 something, and was going about like, okay, I'm going to get motivated, having some V8. Flipped on the TV in the living room, then I jiggled my other phone out on the coffee table. I'm like, oh shit, it's like 5:22. I'm going to fuck back to bed. And it took me forever to get back to sleep, and then I ended up waking up at like 11 something. I'm like, well, shit. So much for getting out the door at like 9 o'clock. That was the plan. But that's costing me money getting out late like that. So tomorrow I want to get out a little earlier. Well, I won't get out that early. I know I won't tomorrow. It's Monday. But last Monday I was looking at, we got that local St. Louis Instacart group on here, and people kept posting screenshots of various, and I knew every area that they were posting screenshots of the orders coming. I'm like, damn, I feel bad not going out there and working, but I hadn't taken a day off in like 3 weeks, a total full day off. So I'm like, nah, I'm taking the day off. Yeah, I'm done working. There's nothing to. It's such a challenge to work late nights here because you're taking a gamble with every order that you accept of either the restaurant's really not open, or the restaurant just won't make your food for you, or somebody's already picked up the order and then canceled it and ate the food. Yeah, I used to do that, Bud Soda. Not in this industry, but running bars was nothing for me to work, or working at multiple different bars or restaurants, putting in 120 to plus hours a week. I can't do that anymore. I'm done with that. I developed a whole budget years ago. After I was laid up health reasons for about a year and a half, I got a $10 an hour job as a produce clerk at a grocery store. And worked I was lucky to get 32 hours. I worked a budget around that. That's 320 a week before taxes if I was lucky. But I worked with a lot of guys that had been there for 30 plus years that had a lot of vacation time. So I always got more hours because they were always going on vacation. So I always got close to 40 till I busted ass for 10 months and became assistant produce manager at about 12 months. So that worked out and pumped me up to $19.25 an hour and I was guaranteed 44 hours a week. And then the chain closed. But the most I had to really work was 44 hours a week. It was a union job, but the chain closed. So I'm like, fuck. Then I went to AutoZone as a manager and wasted 3 years there. I should have went to like Fresh Time was a plan I had instead of AutoZone was going to Fresh Time, but AutoZone promised me better money. And it wasn't true. I don't even pay attention to the peak or the surge bonuses when they tell me to go to that area. Instacart's been doing it with certain grocery stores. Hey, this store's really busy. Here's a $2 bonus. You have to go to this one. No, I go to the one they usually send me to isn't usually even in the area that I'm delivering, but I'll go to the same chain somewhere else. I'll still get the $2 bonus. But yeah, everybody go to that one. Please go to that one. Let me have all these orders over here where I'm at. Because I don't like going where they usually try and send me. When they try and get you there, like this ghetto one up the street from my house in my neighborhood. Nah. I haven't done one shop in there. And some of those though, I was out in South County in Oakville, and I got an order while I was in the store buying me something to eat. I needed something to eat, and I got an order for that store for a laundry detergent and fabric softener at a different location, and it said it was like 1.2 miles from the location, if even that. And I'm like, well, I'll accept that because it was a real close store to where I was at. And I just did the shopping right in the store I was already in. I even checked out with my sandwich and my soda at the same time, but I kept them separate, of course. But I never even bought the sandwich and soda yet. I just went and grabbed the shit, and then I went and delivered it. And it even said you should really shop at the store that they requested. I'm like, it's fabric softener and laundry detergent. They're gonna have them at both. And I should have taken a picture for you guys. I don't know how it is in your cities, but people here steal uh, name brand laundry detergent. So I get there and I'm like, they're out of everything. No, but these tags are hanging. So I called the guy over and I'm like, yeah, I need this. I need this right here. There's no little card to give you. I forget that they steal this shit, so you got to keep it in back now. The fabric softener was out there. The Downy, I think it was Downy, or no, it was Snuggle. Snuggle, the liquid shit, not the sheets. Not like Bounce. But yeah, he had to go in back and get me my Gain. It was Gain. That was the brand. And that's, I guess, a high theft item there. And I was shocked because I was out in South County. That's a city thing, I thought. Because you'll go to like CVS here and they've got all the laundry detergent and all the stuff affiliated with that locked behind glass. You got to get a manager out there with a key to get in there. It's crazy. I watched the guy at Home Depot walking out with a cart just overflowing with freaking Tide. Probably 15 containers of Tide and then a bunch of shit in the bottom of the cart. He was stealing it. He was walking right out the exit door. I was walking in and I was in my Shop and Save uniform. I just got off work from the grocery store. And I'm like, hey, I'm off work. Can I go kick his ass? I can do that. I can get away with that here. I can't do it at my work because I'm watching these people steal and I'm not allowed to say anything. I mean, I got bitched at that store for telling some dude that the grapes we sell, it's not a freaking buffet, dude. This dude was eating like 3 pounds of grapes. Just kept just throwing them in his mouth. I'm like, dude, this ain't a free buffet. I mean, we don't even have samples. You're straight up stealing. Get out of here. And he bitched at somebody up front because I yelled at him for eating all the grapes. I'm like, the dude ate like 3 pounds of freaking grapes. I can understand somebody snagging one cherry or one grape, but I didn't like the cherries because I spit the pit somewhere. You find them everywhere in there, or you did. But yeah, I got yelled at for that, for saying something to the guy. I'm like, well, fuck, screw him. It ain't a buffet. That's exactly what I told him. I go, hey, man, this ain't a free buffet. All you can eat. Get the hell out of here. Or buy a pound or whatever. I got yelled at for that. I also got yelled at for telling kids they shouldn't be riding the electric carts. Those are for actual handicapped people. And pharmacy lady stood up for me on that. But I still got yelled at for saying something to the kids for riding the carts. We only had 2 and they had them. So if we had actually a handicapped person come in, I'm like, today's society is bullshit. Back in my day, I would have been screamed at when I was their age. When I was a kid, I'd have been kicked out of the store and never allowed back in. That damn battery light's still on. It's driving me nuts. All right, guys, I'm out here. I got to get in and get some sleep. Tweakers. We have a lot of those here. 5 deliveries for $80. Wait, you got wait, on Uber you got a bonus deal, a quest tonight, Jonathan? Son of a bitch. Let me pull something. Yeah, I have no quest bonuses for weeks here. I had one for one day, or they had that one where they were offering something guaranteed $16 an hour, but you had to accept 75% of the orders coming in. And I'm like, that's bullshit. It's just going back and forth like the sensor on the front of Knight Rider kit. No opportunities. I have no opportunities here. The hell, the map isn't even pulling up. Yeah, it's my other phone. It's not working right. Where do you go this late at night, Gig Show? You're here in St. Louis. Because all the money that I try and track down is always bullshit. I'm wasting my time most of the times. Or I got to go down to the White Castle on South Broadway down by the stadium and wait 33 minutes in a drive-through. Then possibly get shot at down there next to the Oyster Bar. Because the last time I was there, I was about to the window. I know I was at the window and we heard gunshots. Well, I heard the gunshots because people have gotten shot right, literally right there. Yeah, I saw that, Jason. I found a thing of brown tar, some kind of heroin down at the bar and Soulard I ran. Yeah, I don't get up there this way. I never get up that way. Not even with Instacart yet. I need to hit West County with Instacart though, because I see these people posting. There's an Instacart Facebook group if you didn't know that gig show, and I'll see people posting the the batches. They'll do the screenshots, but I'm looking at their earnings up in the top left corner. Like all these shitty orders, but I'm like, you're at $201, and but the stores are all in West County, out like Manchester Baldwin area. So I need to get out to that area early in the morning and start working and work my way back this way eventually at some point. But they're making some bank out there, and I need a little. I need to go get me some of that. But I don't know how many miles they're driving to get that stuff. God, I got so many freaking trigger point knots in my lower back. It's insane, guys. Yeah, I know nothing about that area. Yeah, the closest I've been is up on Rock Road that one time, and I was there at the wrong time of day. I couldn't get DoorDash to work. It wouldn't let me log on till like later in the night, or scheduled till later in the evening. And then when I finally got an order, I'm like, all right, I took that and I had to run home and use the bathroom, so I wasn't driving back out there because I'm sorry, I don't like public toilets, and I didn't have to pee. If you guys don't know what Lambert is, oh, he put airport. Never mind. That's our local airport here. It's kind of well, it's a major airport. It's not a little bitty thing. I think it once was bigger, but I think some of the airlines had to move out of there because of slow business or whatnot. But for real, I got to get out of here, guys. So I can get. It takes me forever to fall asleep. I'm gonna be taking 10 milligrams of the melatonin tonight. Yeah, I kind of like how they give me orders for all over the place from Instacart. I don't have to take them, but it's nice to see them. But I'm not seeing these ones popping up on my phone in the areas I'm at out in this other county out West County area. And that's where that Costco is that I did not like. I get terrible reception in there. And I'm using my 5G phone when I'm using the Instacart. I'm not using my 4G phone, my older phone. I'm using my best phone, and I'm still having issues in some of these stores with no network. I mean, it just drops. So I got to figure out the whole Wi-Fi thing on all stores. If they got one, I need to figure out how to tap into it, especially with like the Aldi I was at today. I'll never go back. That was horrible. But if I can fix that problem with Wi-Fi, cool. Yeah, 70.8 miles since I put fuel in here today. That's how much I've driven. Well, shit, I didn't trek much more than that. Yeah, that's the one 141 out of Manchester 141. I went there last week and the Nissan filled up. Then I ended up getting an order, and it was a single order that took me over to Kirkwood, which isn't too terribly far from there. But my God, that store is a nightmare compared to South County store. South County store I know a whole lot better. I had a killer order the other day, 25 something. It was like 9.6 miles, but it's 25 something for 4 items, 7 or 9 units. It was 3 cases of water, which Who cares? 3 cases of water. 2 cases of Costco's brand of hard seltzer. And 2 bottles of Captain Morgan. And 1 bag of Diamond brand Smokehouse almonds. That's it. Then I had to run it out to, you'll know where it is, Fenton. I had to run that out to Fenton from the South County Walmart. Not far at all. And then I ended up getting a $15 order from Target out there, which took me longer than it should have because I didn't know where the hell anything was in that Target. And they've changed all the Targets around, and they're similar but different. Oh, it sucked. Yeah, I got a shell on the cab, or on the yeah, I got a camper shell. I haven't got the offer yet. Wait, what are you talking about? The pickup app. What is the pickup app? Is that a separate Instacart? Because Instacart just talked about adding bigger batches like patio umbrellas and shit if you have a SUV or a truck or something like that. And I'm like, well, I got that. But they said it was going to be launched in like July. But I haven't got anything on the app. I only got an email. I'll look at it when I get inside and see if they got a second app for that. Or use good old faithful YouTube, see if somebody's already done it in a different market. And then when I start ship this week, I don't see anybody really streaming much than anybody I watch doing the ship, except maybe your driver Mike or whatever over there in Pennsylvania. But I don't want. I mean, he's got great content. His videos just put me asleep. I love you, Mike. If you ever watch my stream, but your videos knock me out like a tranquilizer. But anyway, I'm out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all make some money out there tonight, tomorrow, whenever you can, every chance you get. We'll see you next time.